Hey traders, my name is Felipe Ramirez. I'm here with FOREX Scalp King video analysis of CAD, US dollar, Canadian dollar. Now, earlier today I sent an analysis using my phone, so I'm gonna do a quick video to make it more comprehensive and more clear. This is UC dollar UC day chart, and I really want to quickly show you this clear uptrend channel. Okay, it's got a few lines to it, and this is real quick how I'm going to make this. I'm going to show you what I saw in the market earlier today that helped me make that initial long trade. Okay, now this is the simple, pretty much long-term situation. We see a few waves. If you want to talk about Elliott waves, I can do a video on that if you want me to do so. I'll specify, but what I want you to focus on is pretty much the fact that the market has been bouncing in these different occasions. Okay, so right now we've got an interesting market behavior right about here, and I want us to focus on what we are seeing. Now, just just to tell you somewhat of my trading strategies, it involves candlestick analysis, support and resistance, and pretty much price action. So structures, say some patterns such as flag or a double bottom or so on. Now, one of the rules I have for my trading is to ask myself and be able to respond to the question, is the market at a key support or resistance area? Now, it doesn't mean just any support or resistance, but a key support and resistance. What would a key support in this case be? So all of this where the market is showing rejection is a key support area, because if we extend this line, look how it perfectly matches with a key resistance area from the past. Not only that, there is a big traffic here of candles, therefore showing an interesting rejection here. Why is it also a key support area? Because it matches the trend line of a major channel. So this is a major trend line. You could call it a major trend line. So all of this area is a key area for the market. Something has to happen. Something is only natural for something to happen here, whether that's a change in direction or an initial rejection. Okay, so whenever the market reaches these areas, you could expect at least a sort of rejection or a shorter term bounce, and that's where we come in and take these short term trades or intraday trades or even swing trades like this, because well, we could start discussing on why this could be a long-term swing trade up over to the channel trend line, resistance trend line, but I'm not going to go into that. That is my initial analysis, by the way, long term. However, we need to see what the market does at this point right over here. This is a major resistance area because here it was a major support. Here we see that the market was also found a support, and look at that. Look at this key support area. Look what happened when the market reached that key support area. It made an initial bounce to correct itself, and these were very profitable pips. What happens then? It continues, it makes a continuation push, and it's again at a key support area. And look what's happening. We're seeing an initial rejection, an initial bounce. These pips right here are valuable. Okay, what can we expect? At least a retest of this previous broken support area, and probably, who knows, a continuation push to maybe test these areas over here or of support. Is that the final case? No, there are more cases. We could see price make a double bottom right here, and that would be the ultimate swing trade buying opportunity. Check that awesome double bottom right at this trend line. Or we could see some bear traps. So what would a bear trap look like? So after price reaches this, we'll see some rejection, bearish engulfing candle, continuation push, a sort of like fake breakout over here, and then something like this, price getting back into range, coming back over here to this trend line maybe, and then all the bears are trapped, and boom, price explodes, all stops gone over here. So these are the scenarios that we could see for a longer term US dollar Canadian dollar. But I want to go into the trade that I took this morning and that I sent you guys, and I hope you did also. It's just a way to start testing out this new community we're working on building. So anyway, let's go into the analysis I made. So after seeing these options, what helped me take that buy and that long bias? Well, beside the fact that the market encountered a key support area that matches this trend line, etc., what are the candles telling me? So I want you to focus on the size of the candles when the market was falling. So check this big decision candle. It's a clear decision candle. Look at that, no wick. That is a huge candle. Then you got a regular correction. I think it was pretty obvious that after this big candle, there wouldn't be one back filling this range. So this was almost a 38% Fibonacci retracement, pretty much, as you can see up over here, 38 to 50%. What happens next? A big continuation candle just like this one, but now we're starting to see a wick. So look at that initial wick. It's an interesting sign. Then we got a wick fill candle. It did fill this range because of momentum, but look at this candle now. It's much, much smaller than this one. The one that follows, you could say, is almost a dodgy candle, but it's not. It's got a bigger body, and it did show much of a continuation candle. However, it had a longer wick, a longer rejection wick. What do we see immediately after that? This is my favorite candle of this push. This is an inverted hammer. This candle right here tells me everything I need to know regarding the possibilities of this market bouncing or behaving in a specific way. So I'm gonna write it right here, inverted hammer candle. Okay, now this is why it's important to go back and forth from high time frames to lower time frames. Okay, what happens with this inverted hammer candle? Boom, immediate rejection. And look at this interesting, almost, as you can see right here with these candles, it's a sort of like a shoulder, head, and shoulder. Okay, this is an inverted head and shoulder pattern right here. This is what I showed you guys earlier today. I drew a trend line right over here, and I'm gonna make this trend line quite thick. I want you guys to see this interesting behavior right now. So check that out. I'll show you in a second another analysis I made, and it was on point. But I want you guys to notice something else. So check this out, for example, right over here. Okay, this is where I sent my analysis earlier today, right when the market was over here. So focus on the right side of your screen. What are we seeing regarding this resistance area and this upper upslope trend line? This is an ascending triangle, bullish pattern, a triangle. Higher lows, but the same highs over here fighting. Right now, this is a symmetrical triangle, but this resistance over here at this point creates this ascending triangle, and that's where I said immediately, okay, this it's got a big chance of it to just popping up with strength. Also seeing this shoulder right here, check it out, shoulder, head, shoulder, and I'm seeing already a consolidation area right here. So therefore I know that the market does not have strength to continue breaking down, and it's just staying here, staying here. It's pretty much waiting, and then it successfully breaks out of this neckline, and it makes the pullback perfectly to that neckline. Not only that neckline, but that resistance area. I want you guys to see that analysis right there. So that was on this chart, I believe. Yep, there it is. So check out these lines I drew since the price was over here. This was, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago, and that was minor resistance right here. Then you're gonna have a correction because this is the neckline right here. And as you can see, I said trade the pullback of the breakout of the neckline, therefore right over here. And that is a perfect pullback, and then we're seeing that continuation intentional push after that right shoulder completed and that successful breakout. Okay, so that was an on-point analysis right there. I want to finish this video up showing you real quick how I took the trade. I went into the 15-minute chart and I was focusing, like I said, right over here. I'm seeing market push down, making higher lows, and eventually I see this big candle trying to break out. During the formation of this candle is where I took my trade, where in previous time frames, say 5-minute time frame, I see price breaking this resistance, this resistance, this resistance. I said I'm in. So made that trade. That's where I sent you guys the buying signal. I hope you guys did well on that. What do I see immediately though? This is very important, guys. What do I see here? A pullback and then wicks. Look at the wicks over here. They're going up. Wicks is showing me rejection on that key support, the previous resistance breakout area, and then boom, continuation candle. That it cannot be more clear. Our second chance of getting into this trade, boom, boom. Okay, so people, guys, there's your other chance right over here. Anyone would have gotten in again over here. They're making these pips. I'm way back over here and holding on to this. This was an awesome, as short as possible video I could have made on US dollar, Canadian dollar trading analysis. Long bias in my opinion, uptrend, clear uptrend, long-term channel, shoulder head shoulder pattern, successful breakout and successful pullback. If you're not in this trade, I can help you. Contact me, we'll work together. Have a great day, guys.